Well, isn't it ironic? But there is a reason to be excited as a Manchester United fan, despite that humiliating defeat against Liverpool. Manchester United is making big changes to the recruitment department at Old Trafford. Manchester United has just fired Jim Lawlor and Marcel, Bout, two key people in the recruitment department at Manchester United, and Ralf Rangnick is already looking at the possibility of bringing a black belt head of recruitment, and that's none other than Mr. Paul Mitchell. So who are Jim Lawlor and Marcel Bout? So Jim Lawlor was the current chief scout at Manchester United. He's been credited with finding players like Javier Chicharito, who's been an amazing player for us, honestly, but who hasn't done much since. And for that, he's been promoted after Sir Alex Ferguson retired to chief scout. Marcel Bout, on the other hand, has been the head of global recruitment. What a fancy name. But of course, he came to Manchester United with Louis van Gaal. He's assisted Louis van Gaal and he's been a scout under Louis van Gaal. And then after Louis van Gaal got fired, Marcel Bout got a promotion from a scout to the head of global recruitment. Again, if you needed further evidence that Manchester United as an organization are promoting and encouraging mediocrity, ladies and gentlemen, Marcel Bout, the face of mediocrity at Manchester United. Here's a challenge for you. Name one successful recruit under Louis van Gaal. None. All of the players that we brought under Louis van Gaal, they've all disappeared. All of them have been massive disappointments. Do you remember Schneiderlin and Depay and Di Maria and Blind and Rojo? Oh, come on, I could go all day listing all of those players. Falcao. Yeah, and yet he's been promoted as to the position of head of global recruitment. So who is Paul Mitchell? Well, he's currently the head of recruitment at Monaco, but he's been famous for his work in England and then at RB Leipzig. In 2014, he was recruited by Southampton. He was actually responsible for bringing Mauricio Pochettino, as well as stellar players like Wanyama and Graziano Pele and Tadic, among others. Then he moved in 2016 to Tottenham, where he worked again with Mauricio Pochettino, bringing in the likes of Son Heung-min, Toby Alderweireld, as well as Dele Alli, as well as Kieran Trippier, actually. And then in 2018, he actually was recruited by none other than Ralf Rangnick to join the RB Leipzig family, because at that time, Ralf Rangnick had a more global role at the RB clubs, overseeing operations at RB Leipzig, RB Salzburg, as well as RB New York. And so he needed someone to take over recruitment at RB Leipzig. And Mitchell did an amazing job bringing some stellar names, including Dayot Upamecano and none other than Christopher Nkunku. Yes. And so right now, Manchester United are moving really fast by firing Jim Lawlor and Marcel Bout. I'm sure, listen, this move has Ralf Rangnick's signature on it. That's why I'm really excited right now. And he's trying to bring his buddy, Paul Mitchell, to join the dream team of decision makers, football decision makers at Manchester United. And this could be a revolution. We've had certain transfers, certain decisions that were made that got us kind of excited, mainly Cristiano Ronaldo re-signing for the club last season. But this is much deeper, much more meaningful. This is a revolution in how the club is run. And also it's a great signal to us fans that from now on, decisions are going to be made with football as the priority, and football people are going to be the ones making those decisions. And that's great. That's great news. I don't know for you, but I'm really excited. I'm really excited. I'm like a kid in a candy store right now. The other reason why I'm really excited is many of you, as you follow this channel, you know how big of a fan I am of Ralf Rangnick. But now I think his role is becoming clearer. And as a consultant, he's not going to be just someone who just says things and nobody listens to him, but he's going to be involved in all the operations at Manchester United. Basically, his role is to put the pieces of the puzzle in the right places. That's what he does right now. He's finding that clear concepts that Manchester United should follow, and then finding the right competencies, the right people, and give them and entrust them with the right roles within the club. And that's amazing. That's amazing. Finally, Manchester United are making the right decisions, and that's one more reason to be excited. So please let me know in the comment section if you're as excited as I am. What kind of players do you think Paul Mitchell is going to bring if he signs for Manchester United? And cheers.